I have to fix it. Good timing. How's that?
Yep.
Okay, well, it's live, pal.
We're live now.
Yep. Hello. And welcome to Randy Does Something a Little Different. I'm the titular Randy, and why am I holding a Powerade up to the camera? This is not sponsored. The titular Something a Little Different is I'm going to play wrestling and talk about wrestling. There's an All Elite Wrestling pay-per-view that goes live tomorrow. I am live right now. And Rick's here. Rick!
Hello!
We're going to talk about it. I'm going to play SmackDown and we're going to talk about it. I don't remember the card because I have a bad short-term memory.
Obligatory high wave
Obligatory.
in the chat.
Obligatory?
Yep.
Obligatory?
Obligatory, that's the word.
Caution, now checking. Caution, memory card contains no SmackDown 2 data.
Uh-oh.
I feel like we gotta create a wrestler. I gotta make myself. I gotta get the inspiration in here.
Yep.
Do you unlock stuff? Appearance and stuff? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
We're about to find out. Al Snow's about to tell us.
What does everybody want?
Al Snow?
Yeah. Whatever that backwards voice was.
Not that. Alright, so gonna start creating my wrestler, which shouldn't take too long. I don't know, I'm not that big, but I ain't that small either, so
Number 2.
number 2 it is. What? Current skin color information will be changed. Why? Why?
Maybe the
Yes,
skin's
I
in
guess.
head?
Superstars. No, that's not. That doesn't look like
No.
me.
Nope.
None of these. Oh, remember back when triangle was
guess
the
one
back
original-
button?
I do remember when triangle's the back button. I think it was the best back button.
These are not. Can I not just change my hair? Do I have to actually pick a head? Can I just pick
I think
hair?
there's advanced. I think there's
Oh,
advanced. Oh,
Head.
try again.
Advanced. Face. I mean, I don't know. He looks pretty sleepy like I do. Sure, that looks alright. I'm not gonna go too deep on the face. Where's the Hardy Brothers? Oh, they're in here. I imagine. Hello, Miss G's. I assume you're a massive wrestling fan. If I could just get a beard on here, then I don't need to worry about the mouth or the face or anything like that. Facial hair.
It's also the graphics aren't amazing, so it's not going to be.
Yeah, okay.
That might work.
That's pretty close. That just looks like Dookie. That's bad. What is that?
I
They
think it's
didn't
supposed to be
even
for a
try.
smaller
That's
head.
like two different. That doesn't. That's terrible.
That's real bad.
That's better. Type. Wait. No. I don't need the detail to be that crazy. I do have some hair, even though I am losing it. Now, why do I need 3 sections of hair? No, that ain't gonna do it. Well, he had a bad day shaving and then just rolled with it.
Yep.
That's kind of Do we have hair that actually like comes off of the human? Because this is painting. That's Joe Hendry.
I don't know. That is Joe Hendry.
Say his name and he appears, but he's not. He's not here. Oh, there we go. Some
I
bangs
guess,
for
yeah.
you.
That's why you need the base, because you needed.
Probably a little too
Yeah, that's-
shaggy. Let's go back first. Yes.
Yep, looks great.
So you need all 3. That's probably where.
I guess so.
So if I'm doing myself as a wrestler, I need to look like I was as a wrestler, right?
I would say so.
So I had buzzed hair at the time. There it is. All of these are tremendously bad. And I hate that it resets
Oh, there's
back
your
to...
Seth Rollins. There's your NXT Seth Rollins hair.
Yeah, well, except there's too much blonde.
It's true.
Oh. Eh. You like the blue? The blue, I believe, is part of the game. I have done nothing. I wish I could take credit for the blue. The only thing I can take credit for is the fact that I am blue.
Die.
Thank you, Rick. That's just Scott Hall.
Really shows you how iconic hair, like some people's hair
Yeah, there
was.
are some people that you just look at and instantly, yep, that's
Even
that
with
dude.
his graphics.
That's Road Dogg.
Yeah.
Is there just seriously no just buzzed hair? There was one that was somewhat close, but kind of like that, I guess. Just big old forehead, though.
And his big old forehead.
It's a big old forehead. It's too big of a forehead. And that's kind of there. Can I make it like less? What does figure mean? I don't know what that means.
I think it's shaping.
Oh
I think it's changing
my!
the side. Yeah, there you go.
That's. What is that? My head's not
Tim
that big.
Conehead
None
right
of
there.
these are good. Now that I've ruined it. I've ruined it.
You
They
got
all
flat
look
top
terrible
now.
now. Oh, there. Hey, that's not too bad. That's not what my hair looked like. Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Why
Hey,
does
your
it?
head
That
looks
looks like
squished.
a toe.
Yeah, you're.
It's a toe man. That's a bigger toe man.
Oh no, yeah. Now you're. You
These
got the
aren't
Rogers
human.
heads now.
What is that?
What is that?
Why do they even allow this?
Oh God, what
All right,
are these?
These aren't. It's not like I'm adjusting settings. These are just.
Default heads?
Yes, these are default heads. I guess none of these look right anymore, but I guess that one. Can I change the color to make it look less red?
Maybe that'd be shade, or
Yeah, probably shade. Can we dye his beard? Isn't, well, we can, but it might, yeah, well, it does look a little greenish now that you pointed out. But we're going to be wrestling from a distance, and we're never going to play this again after this. So, don't need to spend too much time on it. Did I have anything else when I was wrestling? The answer is no. Alright. Head done.
head is done.
I'm assuming upper body does not include singlets. I'm probably going to have to do like a tank and then a...
It might be it might be pants.
You think
I think
pants?
there used to be outfits in pants. At least in like later games.
Advanced pants. Feet, tights, short pants, pants, knee pads, accessories. No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Maybe not.
Alright, let's say we'll give some time for people that care about wrestling to roll in. I don't know if you want to ping the Discord, Rick, and let specifically the wrestling channel and let people know, because we have those.
Yep.
Shirts.
I think it's here, right?
It's where?
Like the command is it's here.
You could do everyone. At everyone. At here's...
Everyone.
There we go. The singlet.
That is a singlet.
I just need to make it purple. Oh, it's changing my body. I don't know. I was kind of jacked at the time. I don't know if I was that jacked.
I don't think
But
you
I
were.
don't. But I don't know if I wasn't that not jacked. And that looks. Yeah, that's a little better. Shade is not the right answer. Oh. All right,
down.
Rick, remember 180.
180. All right.
I did not wear elbow pads when I was wrestling. I did wear wrist... No, I wore tape. It was black. Not that that matters, but...
I think you can change the color on them.
But I'm trying to... I had... It was kind of like that, but it looked less terrible.
I mean, the graphics and it's the graphics are what they
That's
are.
a little better, I guess. Type 7. Alright, now shade is where we want to go for here because they were black as coal.
No, you want brightness probably. Shade as well, but brightness.
No, I think
shade is like...
brightness might just do it. Yeah, brightness is going to do it. 40.
Basically, how black do you want the shape so that you can even tell their fingers or not?
Did I have black tape? I'm pretty sure it was black tape. I don't remember. I have to go watch myself wrestle now. I had symmetrical tape. I might need some wristbands because I don't think they go up high enough. Wristband.
Band right.
That's fine.
I get rid of some shade.
That sucks.
Is there blue now?
Close enough. Miss Cheese, how's your weekend going? We're hyped for the pay-per-view, the wrestling pay-per-view. That's how my top looked when I was wrestling. Short pants.
Short pants.
Those are not. Those are. They need to be longer than that. Pants.
And those are just straight up pants.
That ain't it. Underwear. That would be weird to put. Nope. No.
Maybe tights?
Is there a way? Can I do length?
I think so. I think there was length in
Wrist pads. There
like
was.
hair.
Is there a length here? Yes. Okay. So I need the flattest looking.
Flattest looking pants you can find.
2 looks pretty flat. I think 2.
Think two.
I think 2.
Gotta have some thick thighs.
I'm not gonna worry about the body.
180, I think you said?
It was 180, yeah. Perfect, seamless match.
Seamless, perfect match.
These were black. Not that black. The world doesn't get that black. Oh.
Shorter knee pads there.
What happened to my crotch when I changed the variation? What's going on?
I don't know.
This has nothing to do with my penis. Why are we... But to be fair, my pelvis does go down farther than... I have very short legs, and that shortens my legs, so that makes sense. Also, I'm hung like an ox.
It's also a weird spot to put that variation is on your knee pads.
Where else would you put it?
No?
Girth?
I mean, I thought it would be on your legs, not your not your knees.
Feet.
Feet. Shoes.
What are these little... Why does his feet look so small?
I don't know.
They do, though, right?
Those are some Roger Strong boots there.
Yeah.
Some shitty little boots.
Is there a length thing? There is. Wait.
Oh, those are...
I've
those are-
revealed the flame.
Okay. Well, I think those are some Eddie Guerrero boots right there.
Okay, then I guess this one... Which reveals nothing, I hope.
Just laces, it looks like.
They absolutely did not go up that high, but... Yeah, that was about right. And they were gray, because they were wrestling shoes, not boots. That's...
That's Hugh, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want even less shade because now they're green. That's a good.
Well, the
The laces are green.
yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. Okay.
I mean, no, no!
No.
How dare you?
Does figure change the size of your feet?
Yes,
Oh, those are-
yes. What's the difference between 2 and 1?
I don't know.
Nothing?
I can't tell what it would be. The difference would be.
It's doing some weird stuff to the toes, but you can't see it.
So we want to change the length. Probably put shade as low as it can go, so it's like basically grayscale. There you go. It's more of a white now.
That's better. That was it.
What else? What you got? Skinny colors, fine. I think. Figure.
Weapons, not
What's
gonna...
figure?
Height. Is there a... Yep, that's a meaningful metric.
Yep.
I'm 6'53" height.
Don't know what that means.
Oh, yes you do. It means that I'm taller than someone who's 6'52".
True.
What do you
Piped
mean
chair.
weapons? What do you mean by this?
I think that's maybe your preferred
My
weapon that
favorite
you grab
weapon?
out from under the ring. Maybe what you
I
grab out from under the ring.
never
Maybe.
used a weapon. Although I did get busted open with a cowbell, but that doesn't seem to exist. So ring bell.
No.
Close enough. Edit
Piped
man.
chair. Edit man. I like that bell.
Yeah, it's not bad. You think they have "You're the Inspiration" by Chicago in this game?
Probably not. Probably can't afford it.
Hey, that's weirdly progressive.
It is, especially for
Wow.
that day.
Year 2000 this came out. Well, we're gonna have to just boycott all copies of this game moving forward.
Yep.
Entrance music.
Here we go. Back when it didn't have previews, so you just had to accept
No,
what the
I
music
bet you
was.
if I click it, it'll play it. I'm trying to think off the top of my head what would have like a good inspiration sounding. Gangrel, that's what it is.
Yep.
How racist is Kai Entai's music? Immediately, if I click that, a lot. Loading. Wait, what?
Okay, they
No,
don't
I
have
guess you
previews.
you don't get to. Okay. I don't remember Perry Saturn's music at all.
I think it had like a little rev up sound and
RTC,
then.
who the heck is that?
Bow. Right to censor.
Yeah. No, that won't work. Paz won't work. Test won't work. Do you not have any custom ones? No, you just gotta steal someone's music, huh?
Yeah, steal someone's music.
None of these work, Rick. None of these are fit my character at all.
No, what you need is Bo Dallas.
Yes, that is the one and only answer. Kurt
That-
Angle?
That's probably the. Maybe Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle's Jericho. No, Jericho doesn't work. It's a cool song, but it doesn't work. Jared P., when I wrestled professionally, let's say as a wrestler, a professional wrestler, if you will, my theme song was
Professionally.
You're the Inspiration by Chicago. None of these evoke that. But I think Kurt Angle's the closest.
Probably.
Those
need
are all
some
fine.
signs.
No, those are good. Enter yes commands or comments. Yes, sounds good to me.
What are yes comments?
That's how
it's
you
for
agree
story
to
mode?
things. Yeah.
I mean, it's just okay, yeah. Yes! Exclamation point.
No.
No?
Heavy. This is pretty intense.
Yeah. What are personality traits? What?
Some OG
Do they say-
clips posted.
What do you mean OG clips?
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that, but I will make it happen for you, Jared P. Whatever it is you want. Personality.
I think maybe
Oh,
this is
story
friends,
mode
maybe?
stuff. Who am I friends with? Chris Benoit?
I mean, I'd rather be friends with Chris Benoit.
I don't know if you do.
Yeah, maybe not.
You know what happened to his loved ones. Oh, you want to see me wrestle? That can happen, yeah. There's YouTube stuff out there. Remind me before the end of the stream. I'll provide a link. It's not my content, so I can't share it. But who would I want to be friends with? Who seems cool? Is there anyone here I've met in my wrestling career? Gangrel.
I would be friends with Gangrel.
But he sucked. I hope he's not watching, but he was kind of a jerk. I met and had a very long conversation with Farouk. And I did not much care for Gangrel, so negative to Gangrel.
There he is, Gangrel.
Mikey Whipwreck's probably not in here.
Probably not in here.
Who else did I meet? I feel like there's a... Well, because I met some more recent people.
Did you meet anybody on the boat?
Oh, that's a good question. Not anyone old enough. Pat Patterson.
Probably
Wait a
not
minute.
in
I
here.
met Chris Jericho.
That's why when you scroll past Jericho, that's why I asked.
I didn't hear you say that. Yes, I met Chris Jericho. Who else was on the boat? Mick Foley was on the boat, but I didn't meet him.
Mick Foley's probably a good guy though.
Yeah, I would want to be friends with Mick Foley. So let's do that. Alright, I need to hate one more person. Are these aren't character traits, right? These are just, do you like or dislike somebody? It's not like there's
so.
grumpy at the bottom, right? Oh, there is. I'm good at something. What am I good at? I'm bad at X-Pac.
I'm bad at X-Pac.
Alright.
Anywhere fall matches. That's not what it's called. That feels like a bad
Anywhere
translation.
Fall? A translation
kinda
from
anywhere.
what? This is an American... Well, I guess the developer wasn't. The developer
Yeah,
was
that's what I'm wondering.
Japanese. Yeah, maybe. I'd be pretty good
There's
at a night
casket
match.
matches in this?
Oh, there's everything in this. There's a slobber knocker match. You know,
A slobber knocker, man.
the slobber knocker matches. Why would anyone choose negative? I don't understand why.
I'm not good at singles matches.
I'm just terrible at wrestling. That's my one trait.
Is there
as
anything
being a
but
wrestler.
is there anything under matches like that's more personality based? Oh, weak
Oh,
neck.
some of these are true.
What's career?
The superstar has
Oh.
nope, not new face. That's not this popular. This superstar is popular. Is that true? I don't know. Am I rowdy? I don't enjoy interrupting matches.
Rowdy.
Doesn't interrupt. That's true. I don't. Gifted with both wit and beauty. What does this do for anybody? Oh my goodness, this is intense. Part of me wants to just... We're not gonna be... The Dark Knight.
Oh, the Dark Knight.
That is who I am. I am Batman. We need look no further than the inspiration, the Dark
I got a
Knight.
point somewhere. I guess you could just pick one of these.
I
Powerful, speedy, technical,
don't know if I
roughneck.
can pick one of the, does it like... Oh boy.
Oh boy.
What does that even mean? Oh. What? Okay, so I think I level it up and then apply points to it? That's crazy. This is too much. We shouldn't have done this. This was a terrible idea. Can't I just say, like, make me something?
Auto setting.
Auto
There we go.
setting. Yeah, make me something. What did you make me? I would say
Yeah,
average
average,
is what
powerful.
I was average. I didn't really have a definable trait other than I was moderately decent at most things.
There we go.
I did that already.
Oh, these are moves. Those are moves.
Well, average is fine. We're not going to find my finisher. That doesn't exist. Well,
What was your
logic doesn't matter
finisher?
because that's just AI stuff, right? My finisher was a sit-down chokeslam. You remember that thing, right?
Yeah, I do. It was a one-handed choke slam.
Yeah, well, no. It was... I mean, I lifted him up like a normal chokeslam, and then instead of slamming him down, I sat down with him. Okay, I don't know what my finisher is.
Well, there's some Lita.
Remember when women could just be like that? Man, life was
Yep.
a lot better. I get worried about being my completely dry, deadpan self when I make jokes that don't align with me politically. I'm worried someone's going to be like, oh, he actually believes that.
You
Wah.
got a sense of humor that exists.
Wait, that was just appearance. Moves is down here.
Moves were in there.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, we're going through the load. There's the comissio.
Would anyone have a sitting choke slam? I don't think they would.
I don't know if anyone that's ever done it. And keep in mind, I didn't come up with it, so it's not like I'm taking credit for it.
I mean, you might be able to. Is Albert in this game? I think he had the Baldo bomb, which is like a two-handed choke slam, right?
He is in this
Sitting
game.
choke slam.
And yes, he did. So let's do that. Special. It's not called finisher. It's called special. Special. The stunner. Maybe you heard of it.
The most average of moves. I think it was a Baldo bomb, maybe. What it would be called?
Well, hopefully it's powerful.
Nope.
That's not it.
That's not what you want.
I don't know if I'm gonna spend too much time on this. Well, how fast are the previews? Can I go all the way? That's not too bad. I mean, we'll know when he picks him up by the neck with two hands.
Well, there's a boss man choke slam. What's a boss man choke slam? Maybe he sits down.
No, he just
Nope.
straight up slams you. He doesn't give a poopy. Oh, no. It's a clothesline from
Clothesline
heck. Which I also did, so I don't know if that's...
Dive an elbow. That's a that's a diving elbow. It's not an elbow drop though.
Dominator. It's a cool move.
Dominator is a great move. Falling something. Falling power slam. Oh, maybe that would have been it. Not a power slam. What was the one below that? No. It looked like one looked like he was about to choke slam somebody, and then it was like
Well,
I think
you
it was
were
the
wrong.
last falling one.
Oh, that's exactly it. Well, sort of.
Falling.
It's a little different, but it's very
Falling.
similar.
Yeah, that's why it looked like it was set up for it.
It's not
There
that
you go.
powerful, though. I've never seen that
Just got hit.
in this. I don't know if I've ever seen a human being do that. Belly to back flip?
What?
You're gonna need to show your work on that one, game. What the heck is that? That's not what that is.
No.
There's no
It's-
flipping involved. What are you talking about? Show me again. Where's the flip?
Where's the flip?
That's barely anything. It's not even
guess-
a belly. It's not even a. It's
Getting
not
a
even
tr-
belly to back.
Nope, it just belly to side.
It's a belly to rib cage. What is that?
Is that gonna be your clothesline?
I'm not gonna spend too much time. Yeah, sure, why not? It's a
Clothesline
clothesline
from
from heck. Actually, sidewalk slam was something I cared about more. Does not appear to be here. Don't really have an option. Whoa! No.
Austin punches. Chop.
There we go. That's my favorite move.
There moves the clothesline. There we go. Save and exit.
All right, now maybe we start story mode, and then because if I remember correctly, story mode goes down the card
I think it does.
and like shows you everything that happens on the card that doesn't even involve you.
I think you can skip them, but it does show you
But
the card
yes, but that's a good opportunity
to talk
for
about
us to
stuff,
be able
yeah.
to talk. This has been a lot of fun though. Bring me back, both to my wrestling days, of which I hope to return to. Which gets easier as you get older, so I've heard. So.
Yep.
Season, I guess it's
Season?
called. Create a taunt, all that stuff. I'm not going to do any of that. There's a lot of stuff here, man.
A lot of stuff.
Lots of stuff. There's Gina.
Gina.
That's how you spell it. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Game.
Equip. The
Whip
inspiration.
that super.
Is that it? Decision. Enter player one. Oh, you could have played with me. I didn't even think about that. This is kind of
Yep.
coming in hot.
Yep. Gotta find the inspiration.
Oh.
I think it's probably at the end of the list.
B's here. We have
B's
not started
here.
talking about the pay-per-view yet. We were just reminiscing about my wrestling.
Height and weight unknown.
I'm not going to tell you. When they asked when I walked in the door, I said, no, you don't get to, you don't get to know. Match, enter status, belt, records, rankings. Who do you think's number one? The Rock?
The Rock.
It's got to be The Rock. I wish there wasn't a load screen during the rankings.
How's the other The Rock? There's the world title. What other titles are there?
It's weird that fourth is just vacant. That they wouldn't put anything in fourth place.
True.
They have it listed there, but there's nothing.
I guess tag team would probably be the Hardys, I would assume.
Alright, so we got The Rock, The Undertaker, Triple H, Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho for the world title, and then it apparently goes the top 7, which makes perfect sense. That's what most people do when they
Yep.
rank things, is they list
Yep.
the top 7.
Places.
Kane and Kurt, I don't know, those look like main eventers to me.
Yeah,
That
look
makes
like
sense.
main eventers.
Kurt Angle weirdly low, but I guess this was before his mega rise.
Yeah, I think the Meta Rise was 2000. This is like, when did this come out? Are you muted?
It's not on the game, B. It's next to the game. If that's what if you're talking about the chat, it's the game. Unless you're, wait. I don't know what you're referring to, B. What were you saying, Rick?
I don't even remember now.
I'm sorry, B. It went over my head. I'm very dizzy for some reason. Top 8 for the Intercontinental title.
Yep.
Eddie Guerrero, Val Venus. Val Venus extremely high for the Intercontinental title. I would not have expected that in the year 2000 especially. Or was this right to censor Val Venus?
It might be right to censor's theme is in here.
It is, but he didn't join until a little bit later. Those all look like Intercontinental people. Man, the roster was jamming.
There's people in that game.
Little less jamming here.
It came out in November 2000.
Well, the Good Father is here, so Val Venus, I think, was there before the Good Father.
I think it was around the same time. It was like one week or two around each other.
All right, nothing surprising. This is actually fairly well thought of.
Yeah.
Tag team's got to be
real in here.
Tag team's probably Edge and Christian. Never mind.
Edge and Christian were kind of leading that.
A surprising amount of tag teams. All right. Now we know where we stand, which is to say nowhere. We were not on any of those lists.
All right, the game came out in November 2000. Kurt Angle didn't win the title for the first time until October. So
and also
already,
this was in development long before.
Yeah, so he wasn't even close to it yet.
What does enter probably just means put more people in it, right? Status, what does that mean? It's inspiration. It is not.
Nope. Inspiration would be at the bottom.
That sucks. What's my status? There it is.
Player 1.
Status is player 1. Gonna need to go to the RPG store and find a cure for this player 1 status.
Yeah. You don't want to have status.
Match.
Here we go,
Raw
match
is
time.
war. And the brush and the bath and the bowl. I don't know any of the words to the theme songs of this era.
Oh, they got a lot of. Are you even booked?
Oh no, I don't think I was. What does that mean? Creative has nothing for me.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Did I do something wrong?
Unless you're in the Battle Royal, maybe. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's true. Which would make sense. That's actually how I made my wrestling debut.
All right, next match.
All right, let's see what happens, and then maybe we talk about some AEW. Because B's here now, he's probably got something to say about it. Am I in?
Wait, is this
like I don't.
Oh, maybe it's just four-man. I guess four-man survival. I guess not an actual.
No, I'm just assuming they're listing the top 4.
I guess we could find out.
We could find out. Is this over the top? Missed what it said. Rope break on for some reason.
Ring out off.
Yeah, I think ring out. I think ring out off means that if you go outside, you lose.
I think it means you can't get out. Maybe.
Are you saying that? How would you enforce that, Rick?
They don't let you leave the ring. But I don't know.
All right, let's see. Let's see it. Here we go. That's some green men.
Yep, green men. 24/7 champion. Hardcore champion.
Looks just like him, too.
Yep.
Holding that scale.
I forgot this game didn't even have ramps. So many games that like.
This was actually a cool way to do. The ramps didn't really come as a guarantee until way later.
Like No Mercy had ramps.
No Mercy did have ramps, but it did not. The first SmackDown game, I think maybe they did it like this as well. This was a cool way to do it, though.
Matt Hardy, before he did the Delete chant, even though he's no longer broken Matt Hardy. He's just regular Matt Hardy, and he's doing the Delete chant still.
Yeah, that was weird. There's some foot stuff going on. Not that I would find that remarkable in any way.
I remember I liked this theme.
It was pretty good. But does this hold up? It was consensual, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she looks into it.
Maybe not the I slam him on the mat, then I huh?
But why scales, Tim? It's because he was proud of being 400 pounds despite very much not being 400 pounds.
Okay, this was not right to censor Val Venus.
This wasn't even his theme song either. Obviously. So could they not get the rights for his theme song?
I think he maybe had that at one point.
No, that theme song was terrible.
It had the intro, like the towel sound.
All right. I'm going to try really hard to focus on the AEW card, which you're going to present to me now. Give me the list of the matches one by one. How this is going to work is Rick is going to give me a match that is taking place on the March 9th AEW All Elite Wrestling pay-per-view known as Revolution. Rick, I'm going to let you decide what is the least remarkable match, and we're going in order from least remarkable to most remarkable.
All right, the card is pretty stacked, so I'm just gonna do the best I can with the order.
The remarkableness is relative.
I mean, it's pretty stacked.
They're all remarkable matches, but what is the if we had to rank them? Yes, the least. We're going from least remarkable to most.
All right, I think the least one is the easiest, probably.
Okay.
It is the Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners for the AEW World Tag Team Championships.
Does this last 45 seconds? Kind of want it to. I like the Outrunners fine, but I really don't want Hurt Syndicate to even imply that they're going to take any damage.
Yeah. I don't think 45 seconds is the way to go, but it's going to be very short.
We're talking like a couple minutes. There's a hope spot in there where someone gets lucky, and then they get eaten alive, and then the match is over.
I can agree with that.
So the Hurt Syndicate, I don't remember what name the Outrunners again. What were the names?
Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum.
So the Hurt Syndicate of Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin versus Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum?
Yep.
Okay. How do you feel the build has been? Serviceable?
I don't feel that it wasn't serviceable, but I don't think there was enough there.
Unremarkable. There's really not.
Yeah. It was basically, hey, we're number one contenders.
There's the number one contenders match, and then there was a fun montage last week. Other than that, I don't know of anything of note that has happened.
No. The only thing was that segment before the number one contenders match where they're like, we want a title shot. And they're like, MVP's like, well, I've got good news and bad news if you win that match.
Uh-huh.
Good news is you get a shot against the Hurt Syndicate for the tag team title. Bad news is you get a shot against the Hurt Syndicate for the tag team titles.
Could you give us a description of the Hurt Syndicate, like such as what do they do?
We hurt people.
Okay. I'm gonna say something probably controversial. I might not be there with the Outrunners.
I feel like they need more.
I feel like they were a fun gimmick, and I mean gimmick kind of insulting and as a but then they have done nothing.
Yeah.
I need more than that. I need more than just applying VHS filters over videos and acting like you're from the 80s. That's not enough for me.
Yeah. I feel like they'd be a fun transitional tag team at some point. Win the tag titles. I feel like they can win the tag title, not against the Hurt Syndicate. Who the Hurt Syndicate beat? It was Private Party, right?
Yeah?
So like I can see the Outrunners beating a team like the Private Party, holding the belt for like a month and losing it to somebody. I don't see them beating the Hurt Syndicate that way.
No.
Oh, there's the money shot.
This might be a little bit revealing to me. I didn't get the double entendre of the money shot until I was probably in my 30s.
It took me a while.
Well,
Way past when Val Venus was active.
keeping in mind,
I wouldn't say 30s.
I used to say the money shot, not knowing what that term meant. So I thought it was just like, oh, it means just a cool snapshot of something. No,
It's not that at all.
no, it's not that. So I may have said that in like work settings, not realizing what I was saying.
I mean, I feel like it's not particular, or not just for that, but it's definitely mostly.
It's
for that.
mostly for that. Having looked it up after the fact, yeah.
'Cause people do use that term for like just cinematography in general.
Oh, do they? But
Yeah.
But are they using it in that? Is it a double entendre?
I think it's a double entendre. I
Yeah,
feel like it
they are
wasn't at
saying
one
like,
point,
oh,
and then
this is like the money shot of porn.
I feel like the money shot in cinema came before the money shot in porn,
I don't know.
but I feel like the porn connotation is more prevalent now.
I'm not in this match, Rick.
You're not in this match. Guess you're just not booked.
Yeah.
Val Venus isn't very smart in this match. He's getting people out of pinfalls, even
Now,
though
to
it's
be fair,
elimination.
Crash Holly also did that. So
True. None of these guys are
they're
very
all
smart.
done. It's an elimination match. Why don't you two just pin each other down,
Oh.
help each other out,
Twist of fate.
knock out?
KO. He knocked him out.
Wow, it's the most devastating twist of fate ever performed.
Now no one can break up the pin. Now it's just these two.
My money's on Venus. The money shot.
Money shot. The money comes.
Yeah.
Just kick him
Yeah.
in the leg.
So that's Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners. I don't necessarily care about that match, other than I really hope Hurt Syndicate just eats them alive. And
Yeah. I say 5 minutes. Give him a good 5 minutes.
5
Give him a
minutes,
little hope
though?
spot. I mean, 5 minutes for an AEW pay-per-view is basically a
Yeah,
squash.
yeah, pretty much. All right. Well, so what else you got?
let's pick the next one. Okay, I'll go Kazuchika Okada versus Brody King for the AEW Continental Championship.
That's second least remarkable.
I would say so.
In terms of
Hard to
build, I would agree with you. I didn't even realize that they were feuding until probably last week. Or this
Yeah, I
week.
think that was all on Collision.
Yeah, which we got to talk about that. They got to stop doing that. If they're going to do that, they need to show us what happened on Collision, and they don't do it enough.
Yep, all the money shot.
A knockout money shot. Oh my goodness. We got two
Men get knocked
knockouts in
out.
one match?
Mets getting knocked out by a splash.
It could be done. I mean, I would them
Yeah.
knock me out. Yeah, why not?
Just imagine the intensity of that splash, though. You're not getting hit in the head. You're just getting hit in the gut, and you're just like, I'm knocked out.
That theme song is messing me up. I hate it so much. All right, well, Val Venus, winner of the four-way battle royal for nothing.
Yep, maybe he'll move up the rankings now.
The elimination knockout battle royal on a Raw. It was a very strange thing that happened there. And here's
Funaki versus Benoit.
Funaki versus Chris Benoit in the second match.
Yeah.
We're not going to watch that, so there's that for you. Oh, who's going to do it?
Oh.
Is Funaki going to take the upset?
He might.
Oh my goodness!
Funaki wins!
Funaki, come from behind victory, defeats Chris Benoit, who has defeated many people, including his family.
Very true.
Wow. All right.
Lita Ivory for the women's
For the
championship.
title, was Lita champion or was Ivory?
I think
champion?
Lita was champ.
I don't remember. My vote's on Lita. Lita's getting eaten alive.
She's getting destroyed. She's getting eaten
Oh no,
alive.
it's getting. Oh, she came back.
She pulled it off.
The comeback, Lita.
This should be Christian.
Christian versus S.A. Rios. I'm gonna also say Christian, but then again, I really wouldn't have said Funaki.
A lot more closer than it should be.
Wow.
That's Rios.
The night of upsets.
Yeah.
And here's the second four-way of the night.
It's like second forward. This is a stacked
This
card
is
for
one heck of a card. They're trying to get everyone except me on it.
Yep. I'm gonna say the Good Father.
I was gonna say Hardcore Holly.
Boss
big
Man.
Boss Man. Even though Hardcore Holly and were there shenanigans afterwards?
Got them.
You got some extracurricular. Yiddy raid.
Yiddy raid.
We're being raided. You did it, man.
Hardcore Holly's not happy about.
He's not happy. You can tell. Look at his face.
I mean, is Hardcore Holly ever happy?
Did you see the THQ vending machine in the back there? He can go get himself a can of THQ and feel better about himself.
He can. Kurt Angle with hair is just so odd to see nowadays.
You did it, man. We're here talking about the AEW pay-per-view. We are one match in. We discussed the Outrunners versus the Hurt Syndicate. We both think the Hurt Syndicate's going to win, and we're both largely unimpressed with the build-up to this point. That is whack. Before we see this triple threat, which is honestly pretty beefy of a triple threat, there's some studs in that match. Let's run down the next match. You said it was Kazuchika Okada versus Brody King. Brody Lee. That would be a weird match. I'd watch it. I'd be confused. Anyway. For the Continental title?
Yep.
I think Okada's gonna win that match, right?
I think Okada's gonna win. I think we're definitely gonna get a bit of a match there, though. It's gonna.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the match. Could not care less about the ramifications of it, because Brody King hasn't mattered since a while now, and arguably Okada hasn't either, and this build has been nothing. So I'm looking forward to the people on paper. Not necessarily crazy about the weight.
Yeah.
Okada's amazing. I love Okada.
Yeah. Like Brody King's also really showing up during those Continental Classic.
Yeah, he was. I gotta say this too. Apparently, this is just going to be the night where all is revealed. I'm not that big of a Brody King guy. He's done very little to. I don't hate him, and I've liked his matches he's been in, but I'm not excited to see him basically ever. He hasn't gotten me there with anything noteworthy, I guess.
Like he's a fun person to have on the roster that puts on some good matches, but there's not a lot of substance to his character.
He doesn't have a character right now. He's just he's between characters.
He is between characters.
And when he had a character, he was a less interesting character subordinate to a more interesting character.
Very true.
I was going to say, would you agree with that? But either way, I think we both agree. We should probably keep track of this. We both think Hurt Syndicate for the tag titles. We both think Okada for this.
I would say so. I feel like if there were more build, Brody King might have a chance, but
I will be very disappointed if Brody King wins this match.
Yeah. I also feel like we're very much leading into a potential Okada Omega down the line. We can't really have
not for Continental title though.
Not for the Continental title, but I don't think you can have Okada lose to some Brody King.
Also, you don't have that if it's not for the world title in a main event, right? You don't put that match on paper and then don't put that like an hour and a half before the show is supposed to end and then say this is for the world title and go, right? You have to. Not even like you can't follow that. You put that on paper. The people that are AEW fans are going to be hyped out of their minds for that. So you have to put that on last. You have to give them an absurd amount of time, and you have to put a title in it, like world title.
Yeah.
So I think that's down the line. I think that's probably Omega dethrones Mox at some point, and then maybe he does that thing with Christian for a bit, and then takes it back off of Christian, and then Okada, or maybe Okada takes it up. No, Okada's not going to take it off of Christian.
No, we could also go to the next match, which I guess we could just jump to Kenny Omega.
Let's do it.
We got Kenny Omega versus Konosuke Takeshita for the International Championship.
So, I need Kenny away from the Callis family, but I really like Takeshita.
Yeah.
The build has been okay. I really like that brawl that they did. We talked about that. It was like 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe even longer, where they had that brawl. It was the entire Callis family versus Omega and Ospreay, and that was a fun brawl.
Yeah.
Since then, it hasn't really gone too much of anywhere. This part of it anyway. The Ospreay Fletcher thing we'll get to later has more of a build than these two have.
Yeah.
This is just kind of Takeshita's better than.
Win this, though.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the.
The only reason I'm thinking of that is basically because of what we were just talking about. We think Okada Omega needs the world title, but I could see that as a unification match for the International and Continental Championship.
Maybe, but I also can't see Takeshita losing right now, so this might be where we differ. I might say Takeshita. Takeshita's kind of on the rise, and I don't think Omega needs anything ever. I think Omega will always be Omega.
Yeah.
Ospreay's been having some pretty high-profile losses, and he still will Ospreay.
Yeah. I'm mostly thinking also because this is like one of Omega's big singles matches after his comeback. I feel like having him lose isn't the best choice.
Is this his first match since his comeback?
First pay-per-view match, I think. First singles pay-per-view match.
That's crazy. Yeah, because he fought randomly Brian Cage. Am I wrong about that?
Yeah, he fought Brian Cage. I think he fought maybe somebody.
I don't know.
And then he had the tag match.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm still going to say Takeshita just because I said it first. And you say Omega.
Yeah. I say Omega.
Are you keeping track of this?
I am keeping... I'm going to write it down in a notepad.
All right. Now we pause to watch some wrestling of our own. By that I mean watch portraits lose health. Here it is. Come on, Road Dogg. I don't know why I want Road Dogg to win, but I want him to win. It's Taz.
It's Taz. It's Taz.
Taz. All right, now here's Kane and Paul Bearer versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. I don't think that. No, it's single/W.
Yeah.
I missed the /W there, of course. I didn't realize this was a single/W match. All right, well, let's see what happens here. Triple H?
Triple H, I think.
If we're booking like real life, yeah. I feel like Triple H can't even lose in a video game.
Paul Bearer looked drunk in that photo.
Well, Paul Bearer was usually drunk, yeah. I don't know if you have a match of this caliber on a random Raw.
Back then, they kind of did.
Yeah, I guess that's true. These were just
these
were just the
6 minutes.
dudes. These weren't megastars at the time. These were just the dudes.
They were the dudes.
Undertaker's a special guest referee. You know he wasn't wearing that shirt.
Nope. Which Undertaker has this been?
It's Biker.
Is this Biker at this point?
Pretty sure. The car has attacked unsuddenly? Alright. Yeah, so the text in this game is bad, but it's bad in a fun way. Alright, I'm going Jericho. This is it. It's Jericho's time to shine. It's been the night.
I feel like the story is of The Rock Undertaker feuding. Undertaker's gonna help Jericho win.
Undertaker, you suck.
Bad at your job. I mean, we're just making up who he's feuding with at this point.
We have no idea what's happening on the other end of those health bars. All right, heck of a Raw.
All right.
Can
April
I just?
2nd.
I'm gonna enter me again. No, I'm equipped.
You're equipped.
So I'm not sure
Maybe
why
maybe you're on SmackDown.
Maybe I'm yeah. This was before the roster split, I believe, but sure.
Or maybe there's a Heat on here too. Maybe you're on Heat.
Maybe I'm in Heat. Not seeing it. Not seeing me. I'm not there. Okay.
Okay, we're just.
It's a great story mode. I love it. I love playing it.
Steinball gonna lose again.
Well, at this point, he does not have the momentum behind him after the tragic loss to Funaki.
Yep.
Also, this is April 2nd. The Raw was on April 1st. Are they implying that this is on Tuesday? I thought kayfabe-wise it was, but they didn't acknowledge that.
They didn't acknowledge it.
Uh-oh. What are we seeing? Oh, did I click match instead of skip? Is that what happened?
I think you'll click match.
Oh, we could watch this one. Maybe Benoit will turn it around. No, I didn't. Taz is here tonight.
Tonight, he did just win a match.
And he's employed by the company, so it's not that crazy. But Taz is here, tonight. Dean Malenko, the tribal chief. The real tribal chief. I really don't need to see this, so I might just go back.
I guess you did pick the match.
Apparently I did. But good news is, though, we now know Taz is here tonight. By the way, is Taz on the card?
Maybe.
If he is, then it would make a lot of sense.
Oh, we got a barn burner going on.
No, Benoit! Come on, man! What are you doing? That would be a heck of a match, though.
This one should be... The cat should get eaten alive in this match.
Why that? Why you say that, Rick?
Because cat doesn't really wrestle much.
I'm going to say the cat. The cat's coming from behind. She doesn't actually wrestle at all. She's not really a wrestler. And she lost. Because she's not a wrestler. It makes perfect sense.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to this one. Viscera versus Bradshaw. That's why I bought a ticket.
Yep.
See one half of the Acolytes, apparently the Protection Agency, that's when that was going on, versus Viscera, whatever the heck he was doing in the year 2000. Being large.
Just being a large Viscera at that point.
Large Viscera. At the time, I didn't know what the name Viscera meant when I was watching wrestling.
I didn't either.
Now I do. It's weird. It's a weird thing to name somebody. Here's the the patented Fatal 4-Way that WWE seems to be obsessed with. China. You remember China just wrestling dudes? This could be a match. This could be a match that you would see right here.
Yeah. I'm
going China. China's got this.
But Edge is crouched down in this photo.
China annihilated. Wow.
Al Snow just got destroyed.
Murdered, and the other two watched. They couldn't believe what they were seeing. They're like, he's already dead, China. You can stop. Wow. Taz is here, by the way, so that's not really surprising that.
Taz is here.
It's just. That was really funny that China just completely murdered Al Snow in front of our eyes.
Yep.
All right. One more match, then let's get back to the card. Eddie Guerrero versus Val Venus. I'm going Eddie on this one. Although Val Venus coming hot off the win of the Fatal 4-Way from last week. There's Taz is here.
Taz is here. He got a title shot.
He's got a title shot. He's got
Taz is all like, hey, how's it going?
He is hot. Don't get too crazy now.
Don't want to start laughing for 5 minutes because
the inspiration. I need to speak with you, Al Snow. I talk to people in first and last names.
Are you gonna mock him for losing to China?
I guess that's what I was doing. To be fair, that's what I was doing. Edge rarely on his feet.
Yep. Man just slid into the promo package.
That's Cope right there.
That is some Cope.
Speaking of, I'm in.
Oh, I need to speak to you, Al Snow.
All right, break down the card while I beat up Al Snow.
All right. What do we got here? We can't talk about Coke. Coke gotta save it for later.
No, I don't know how to reverse her. I don't remember how to play this game at all, actually. So that's gonna be fun.
Gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk about. Let's talk about the TBS Championship.
Do it.
Mercedes Moné versus Momo Watanabe.
They do a terrible job of just assuming we know people that we couldn't possibly.
Yeah.
I know this person
Momo
just
has a match on
because.
Collision.
Just because I watched that wasn't Wrestle Kingdom, was it? Wrestle Dynasty, maybe?
Wrestle Dynasty.
I watched that match, and that was all right. She didn't impress me to such a degree that I am huge, by the way.
And you're pretty big. I mean, you're 6'38" or whatever you are.
Yeah, I was like 650 something. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Baboosh. Oh,
I gotta. Oh, I guess you're not
I killed Al Snow.
It's just a
It
brawl.
was just
backstage.
a brawl backstage. I did my finisher on the hard floor.
I mean,
I just
you
wanted
should've
to
just knocked
talk.
him out like. You should have knocked him out like that because man just got beat by China. Not fresh.
So here's the thing. Okay.
What?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Val Venus tearing it up. All right, so Mercedes Moné versus Momo Watanabe. Is that how you say your name?
Yep.
Okay. For the TBS Championship. The build is nothing. Don't worry about it. However, Mercedes Moné exclusively puts on amazing matches.
Yeah.
And surprisingly so.
It's her full-time job, is just putting on good matches.
With everyone. And I'm tired of people saying she's not worth it because holy moly, every time when she wrestles, it's like the best match of the night. And
yeah, people care too much about what ratings and stuff means. Like, you want to watch wrestling for wrestling.
What ratings? Oh, you
TV
mean
ratings.
TV ratings? I thought you were saying like Meltzer ratings, which I'm sure he doesn't like those either. But who cares?
Yeah, I mean, you're not. Minami Toyota, you're not getting a 5-star rating. And
I don't know. I don't even know. Is it? I don't know who that is.
she was like an.
No, this person right here. Who is that?
Steve Blackman.
That's Steve Black. It doesn't look like Steve Blackman.
Like Cole right there.
That was Michael Cole enough. Yeah, I would. This is a
long
test.
hair test.
They're testing during the loading screen. Weird.
Weird time to test.
Montez, you're here tonight.
He is here.
There you go, Taz. Yeah, Mercedes wins that match. And it's going to be a good one. So let's see what Hardcore Holly's got for us.
What does he got for us?
I don't know. Remember graphics like that? We used to have those in our forum signatures.
Yep.
Taz seems satisfied with the victory.
Taz is just...
Is that just the beautiful people, but like legally okay?
Sounds like it.
Did you hear
I don't
that?
think it had beautiful people yet.
No, it didn't, which is why I'm
it.
saying that's like foreshadowing. That's interesting. It was well before beautiful people.
Yeah.
That was like 3 or 4
Taz
years.
is all over the show tonight. He had a... Taz is here.
Taz is the
had a
main
match.
character. Taz is the protagonist of this episode of SmackDown. Here's another
Battle
this is a
Royal.
Battle Royal / Fatal 4-Way. I don't think they know what Battle Royals are.
No.
I'm going Scotty. He's taking it. He's beating Kurt Angle. Nope.
Oh, Kurt Angle's
Scotty,
out.
yeah, Scotty too hotty. He did the worm, probably.
Imagine that match. Like, thinking Scotty Too Hot, he was winning that match in real life. Just,
Is that the Jack Swagger of that match?
I mean, I would say he's the Jack Swagger of that match.
Inside joke where I once said out loud about an elimination chamber featuring Jack Swagger, said the only person in this match that couldn't possibly win is Jack Swagger, who then proceeded to win the match. Really embarrassing. Anyway.
And then is meant to be a huge star, and then
Nope.
not happen.
Going Rikishi.
Did he
It's
get
going to be a too cool night.
Pain?
Too cool, tearing it up on SmackDown. Rikishi winning the main event over Triple H and Kane. Fantastic.
Oh, April 3. What's on Wednesday? Anything on Wednesday?
No. Raw is on Wednesday.
War's on Wednesday. So I assume 1, 2, 3 does not matter.
Just never not wrestling.
Yeah.
Always
You beat-
wrestling.
You beat up Al Snow backstage.
Wait, this is
He
year
doesn't wanna
1,
wrestle.
and there's wrestling every day. How many? Wow. All right,
Yeah.
well, Bradshaw and Gangrel, whom is not that amazing. Well, again, I don't want to say he's a jerk. He was just weird. He kind
He
of
was
took
just
the
weird.
vampire thing pretty far, and he was like way into kayfabe about his vampirism, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, there's not a soul alive that thinks you're an actual vampire, my friend. You don't have to take that seriously.
Not
Gangrel,
anymore.
if you're watching, you and I didn't really interact much. You probably don't even remember me, so I'm not gonna say bad things about you. However, I respect your commitment to the bit, but at the end of the day, no one thought you were a vampire. Anyway, next match.
Now we're at the point where I'm trying to figure out what the next match should be.
It's now we're all remarkable. We'll save the
Right,
main
I mean,
event
we
for
got-
last.
Yep. So I'm gonna go steel cage match: Kyle Fletcher versus Will Ospreay.
That's pretty. I would assume that would come later.
I don't know if that's gonna be the actual card where it's at, but
I was about to say I'm not that big of a Kyle Fletcher guy, but that's not true. I was. As is provoking Steve Blackman.
yeah, we already have enough of you on SmackDown. You can take over Raw too.
Doesn't this go like...
Steve-
Yeah, there it is.
Yep. Steve Blackman looks very sassy for Steve Blackman.
It's a sassy black man. I shouldn't say that. That did not come out the way that I wanted it to.
Nope,
Sometimes
probably
you
not.
put inflections on things and make them funny, and you don't think about it beforehand. You know how I announce initialisms and acronyms when
Yep.
they shouldn't be announced or pronounced?
Mhm.
And I was playing Fallout, and I almost pronounced NCR.
Yeah, probably didn't do that one.
That wouldn't go well. So Kyle Fletcher versus Will Ospreay for nothing in a steel cage match, right?
Yep.
I'm waiting for the attacking car. It's gonna happen. It's wrestling, especially of this era. There were cars attacking people all the time.
I'm gonna say Will Ospreay.
I'm gonna say Will Ospreay as well, and that's weird because I don't know.
I feel like Fletcher was on a roll, and then he had Don Callis.
He just feels like a dud right now. That's my point. Is that I just don't
He
care
got
about
Don
Kyle
Ca-
Fletcher
he got
anymore.
Don Callis. Even Takeshita kind of got Don Callis. Where they
Yeah,
kind of.
but he's still Takeshita though, and I think
Yeah.
Kyle Fletcher's missing the part where he's Takeshita because he's not.
But they kind of got. There's also there's a Jericho vortex and then there's Don Callis vortex.
There's been a lot of build to this match, however. Taz versus Steve Blackman. Let's see how this goes. Speaking of,
Lethal Weapon.
that looks like Steve Blackman as opposed to the character model, which doesn't really look like that.
Looks like one of those random heads that they decided to throw in the character creator.
Yeah. Taz is distinct enough. Steve Blackman is
Yeah.
assaulting Taz.
Oh, now he's limping. You let him get back up.
Are his calves bleeding or does he have tattoos?
I don't know. It's hard to tell there. Oh, there's the Good Father.
He's a good father. That's a weird logo
That's a Godfather logo.
with an
For the
extra
Godfather.
O.
I don't think he has his Godfather glasses in the background.
Yeah, so I guess I'm going to say Ospreay as well, and anything involving the Callis family, which at one point I was intrigued by, but it's been too long, I'm no longer. So,
I feel like they gave up building that match after Grand Slam.
well, because they,
You know, it's only
they
a
were
couple
kind
weeks
of, that was on hold. Oh, I guess that was Grand Slam, but even before that, that's the beautiful people.
Yeah.
Steve Blackman beat Taz.
I don't know who he looks like, but he does not look like Steve Blackman.
No, he looks like someone, I know what you're talking about. He looks like Jason Ritter or something.
Yeah, kinda.
Jigga, 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 jigga.
Does Rikishi do it again?
I don't know. That's a pretty stacked fatal four-way though. Outside of
Triple
Rikishi.
H.
He didn't beat Kurt Angle and Christian, but he did this time. Wow, Rikishi. Tearing it up, my friend. I've never... Uh-oh.
Oh, X-Pac is screwed.
How do we vote? I guess Scotty, because he wrestled and won?
Yeah. Scotty too hot.
Scotty just
Freaking
tearing it
Too
up.
Cool is
Too
killing
Cool
it.
is going nuts.
And then battle Jeff Hardy. What are you doing
on the
in this
main
match?
event with Jeff Hardy? Going Kane. I don't know why. Come on, Kane, no!
Alright, that makes sense. Kane, no!
Chris Benoit, you suck. Not just because you murdered your family.
How did Benoit get into the main event after his loss to Funaki?
And his subsequent loss to Dean Malenko?
Yeah.
Good question. Where am I? So far, all I've done is murder Al Snow, who has not returned since I murdered him.
Nope.
I don't even know why I wanted to talk to him. I didn't get a chance. I said, hey, Al Snow, I want to talk to you real quick. And then Al Snow's like, it's on.
It's on.
All right, what's we both think Ospreay, and we're both largely unimpressed with the build, but excited about the people involved in the match.
Yep.
That's kind of true of most things in AEW right now.
Yeah. But we're at the point where like a lot of these, that was the least one that had the least build.
Right,
we can talk about. Should we go build or what I think is next? Isn't important.
What you think is next?
I'm gonna say Ricochet versus Swerve.
You think that's less of remarkable than other things?
I don't. The top four matches are all kind of.
Is he singing his own theme song right now?
Maybe.
This is something that would happen on a SmackDown.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would be naked.
What is that?
Triple H coming out to like Doom music.
That's not his music at all.
Is
that his theme? Is that his theme in here?
No, it's not. It was the.
It was my time.
Yes, it would be my time. His time is up, however.
Yeah.
D'Lo Brown's time is now. Here it is, D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo Brown.
Get, oh yeah.
He pulled it out. Oh, another segment. Ready to beat somebody up? Beat up Al Snow again, and just for the hell of it.
Well, I'd probably beat up whoever won that or whoever lost that match because that's what happened last time. I preyed on someone who just lost a random match. Nope, not involved at all. I need both of you to work on this, X-Pac. What do you think? How about the Road Dogg? How about the Road Dogg?
Work on what? What do we gotta work on?
Wait, Perry Saturn was enormously jacked?
Yeah, he was.
I guess everyone was enormously jacked back then.
Kind of true.
The rematch that Benoit does not deserve. Benoit is having a rough run.
I mean, this is the right call in today's day and age.
This game did not come out in today's day and age. However,
but I mean, like it knows they should not give Benoit wins in this.
I guess
anymore.
There's The Rock. What is going on with his hips or whatever that was? His rib cage was like swiveling.
I guess this is what Triple H wanted him to do.
Road Dogg is attacking The Rock with a shovel. A snow shovel, weirdly enough. Which wouldn't hurt that bad. I mean, it would still hurt. Yes. So, Swerve and Ricochet. Ricochet's killing it, man.
For the number one contenders match for the World Championship, just gonna throw that out there.
Ricochet's killing it.
He really is.
It's got to be Ricochet. I know you think it's Swerve.
I agree with it.
No,
I think
you
it's
agree?
Ricochet.
Okay.
I think it's Ricochet.
The build has been pretty good too.
Yeah.
This is probably maybe my most anticipated build match.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Although I will say Swerve's been kind of slacking on the mic lately.
He was struggling on
He was really
Dynamite this
struggling.
week.
But then again, I think that there were mic issues that I think kind of threw him off.
He's also always
it.
kind of struggles.
He's definitely not comfortable on the mic. He's had
He's
some
not
okay
comfortable on the
promos,
mic, but he's got a lot. He's got a lot of passion in his thing, but he's not good at getting the words out.
yeah, there are some phrases I've mentioned this before where that's not what a human being would ever say. But you said it.
Okay, Triple H lost to the Hardys. I
Now,
mean,
to
that
be
makes
fair,
sense.
yeah, the Hardys should beat those two as a tag team. Here's the patented fatal four-way.
Maybe Blackman, maybe just beat Taz. I mean, Taz was on a roll. But yeah, I think Ricochet. I think Ricochet's been on a roll. He kind of really turned it around.
And I still think Swerve needs a reboot.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
I don't know what you do, because he works so hard to get where he is. I don't know if you need a completely new thing, but you need something.
He's more of a restart than a reboot. He doesn't
Burn
need to
down
change his
another one
character.
of his houses.
He just needs he needs some fire behind him again.
Yeah, in his house. He needs one of his houses burned down again.
Yep.
The last time we cared about. Wow, that was The Rock murdered Chris Jericho, and Kane didn't really do much of anything.
I feel like maybe we get a Ricochet win, but then a Swerve beatdown afterwards where he gets the robe back. And they both kind of go in their own way.
Well, you can go your own way.
You can go your own way.
You can call it another lonely day.
Are you on SmackDown?
Vince McMahon, no, I'm not. Clearly, I'm not. I've done very little.
I mean, you're a brand new guy on the roster. You kind of got to get that debut spot.
I also
don't know
bought
why you
this
did-
game to actually play it. In the context
Also
of
true.
someone that bought this game. Very, very weird that I would just not be involved in the game.
I think we have the commissioner, but Mankind's on the roster.
It is a little weird.
Oh, never mind. That's the end of SmackDown. That's not the new card yet. I thought this was the new show.
Nope. Nope.
Do you make it on Raw?
I don't know. Man, there were just a lot of boobs back then.
Yeah, that's true.
Not real ones.
Not real ones.
Not Lenny. Talk about your songs. He did not say that again. That would be a weird thing for him to say at a
And then he crushes the bus.
at the end of a SmackDown. He wasn't even involved in this. This was The Rock.
No,
I'm not sure the
I don't know why
story
he's
mode
involved.
holds up.
no,
This is
it
strange.
doesn't end though.
And the story mode. But the story makes zero sense, and you don't play any of it.
Pretty true.
And we're done, I guess. We had a loading screen. It went, and then we're back into a loading screen.
Yep. They really like using the divas as loading screens as well back then.
Well, and also Steve Blackman.
Yep.
Isn't this show over? Stop putting
like it
segments
is.
at the end. What are we doing?
I saw a TikTok recently with people the old SmackDown games, like a kid's playing the SmackDown games, and then their dad's coming to check on them, and like, "Are you winning, son?" And then it's just the loading screen of the divas.
It's pretty good. That was kind of all content in the 90s, especially. Let's back over a pay-per-view. Am I
Did
on
you
it?
make the pay-per-view somehow? Oh, Al Snow's back.
No, so Al Snow, who I murdered, is back,
Yep,
but I am not involved at all.
makes sense to me. No, I'm gonna say D'Lo Brown.
Sure. He won the last match that he was in.
A lot of these people won matches. Gangrel won his last one. Bradshaw, I don't think one person hasn't won a match.
He's the Jack Swagger of that match.
I guess we go with the next person. I think we got 3 matches left on this card.
Yeah, well, so we both said Ricochet, and we both are excited about that match. Yeah, what's left?
MJF versus Hangman Adam Page.
Now, why did you put that above Swerve Ricochet?
I was trying to decide. People involved. I don't think they've really turned it around on the build for that match.
I don't even know what the build is other than they don't like each other very much.
I mean, it's better than what they were working with MJF.
I guess. But not better than Swerve Ricochet.
No.
It's fine. You did. I gave it, I left it up to you. You did it.
I did it.
You did it.
I also think you need a match that's kind of separate the main events.
Listen, I'll watch Hangman Page do just about anything. I'm quite fond of that guy. MJF.
Oh, Scotty 2 Hotty lost. Too Cool's reign is over.
Oh, no. Well, that means Dean Malenko's still on a tear, though.
It's true. He beat
can't stop.
twice.
Not even Too Cool can stop the Dean. That's not a diva.
Not a diva.
That's not a diva. The Rock is prepared to face his destiny against Triple H. Wrestling's really stupid, Rick.
Yeah.
The reason it's stupid is because I could hear a commentator saying that. It's a little hyperbolic, but I could still hear it, especially back then. Hangman Adam Page versus MJF. That is Maxwell Jacob Friedman for nothing.
For nothing. This one I'm very not sure about who I think wins this match. I feel like they both kind of need it. And should have it.
I think you hurt Hangman more than you hurt MJF if Hangman loses versus MJF.
Yeah.
I think MJF takes a loss and then moves on to something that people actually care about at some point.
I feel like this should be the thing people cared about after the last thing people should care about.
Yeah, but people care about Hangman more than they care about MJF right now. But then again, MJF, I still haven't chosen for the record. I haven't gotten there.
I'm going to say MJF.
MJF too. I'm also going to say MJF. He's going to cheat.
He's going to cheat, and I feel like Hangman is better as a face
angry.
If he's chasing. He's angry and he's chasing something.
What would he be chasing at that point?
I mean, he would be chasing revenge. He would be chasing revenge on MJF.
Okay.
I feel like this is not a one and done match. I don't think this is a one and done.
All right. I'm really looking forward to this though, because those are two of my favorite modern wrestling characters basically ever. Bubba Ray took out Chris Benoit, who, well, to be fair, is Chris Benoit jobber.
Yeah. But I think he beat Kane. I think he pinned Kane.
Pinned Kane.
All right. If Triple H and X-Pac lost, I think Road Dogg and X-Pac lose.
But they're closer of a tag team than Triple H. I don't know if that's true.
They also are the tag team champions there.
Diva Kane.
Diva Kane. Big Red Machine.
Kane has boobs.
Yes, so we're saying MJF, right?
Yeah. I have years of ring knowledge, and I will make sure the right man wins. That's what?
That's not true at all.
Can you explain what that means?
Also, Shane McMahon. He's had years of experience.
Shane McMahon, ring general. There's Shake My Head.
Shake My Head. I think it was Shake My Head. It probably wasn't even Shake My Head yet at that point.
No, it absolutely was not.
Probably around that time that it started getting used.
No, Shake My Head was relatively recent. I'd say relatively. It's probably been like 15 years at this point, but it was not this soon. gotta remember, Rick, the internet was
For a long time.
not. It's been around a long time, but in the 90s was kind of when it popped off, mid 90s.
I will say, shake my head, probably 2005, which I guess is about 50, that's about 20 years ago now. We're dying.
I would say around 2010. Is there a way we can verify when Shake My Head became popular?
I'm looking it up.
I wouldn't mind wrestling. I haven't been playing this game.
There's 2 referees, Shannon and Stone Cold.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works, Rick. They've done opposing referees before, right? That's had to have happened.
Oh my gosh, so close.
What?
What's
we
close?
We don't know who won yet. I don't understand. I guess. What?
One of the earliest Urban Dictionary's entries for that particular term is February 2004.
2004. You were pretty close. Still, it was not 2000.
Not 2000. So that's just Stephanie McMahon Helmsley.
Maybe she just didn't tell people what it stood for. She knew, though.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
He looks like he's saying that.
Yep. I think that's probably the same picture.
Congratulations. What did I win? You've unlocked... Really, I didn't do anything.
We've unlocked Stone Cold.
Also, Stone Cold Steve Austin wasn't unlocked.
Nope.
I guess in defense of the game, he was not on the box.
He's also not active early at the time.
In 2000?
I think he was out with the neck.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I don't think he came back to 2001,
Or
basically.
knees or something. He was
Because this is
messed
when I
up.
started. Austin was not active when I started watching, really. He was in the... He might have had a few seconds, but I don't think he was active.
So, MJF and Adam Page are 2 of my favorite modern wrestling characters, probably... not probably modern, but maybe of all time. Just super love those characters. I agree, MJF. So I think we both think MJF.
Yep.
2 more?
2 more.
All right.
This is the one that in all actuality, this is the one that should main event, but it's not advertised as the main event.
Well, before we do that, is Dean Malenko going to continue his unbelievable streak?
Is Pete the Radicals again?
Did I click match or did I skip? I thought I skipped it.
I didn't see.
No, it's Triple H. Triple H is here once again. An employed person is at the building where he works.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Dressed to wrestle as well.
He came in from outside looking like that. It was cold out there. Nipples are hard. Go, Dean,
Did
go.
skip it. Let's go, Dean.
Yeah, Dean Malenko continuing his tear. All right, go ahead. What you think should be the main event but isn't?
Yep. The Hollywood ending. AEW Women's World Championship. Toni Storm versus Mariah May.
Do we know for sure that's not the main event?
Or the poster doesn't look like the main event.
On the poster it doesn't, but that's because of misogyny. But I could see them maybe. Well, granted, I don't know. If Toni Storm was going to win, I might say it would be the main event. It still might be. I don't know. I'm not convinced it won't be. The Rock's still talking, Rick.
Yeah. He's still talking.
He's still talking. He just won't shut up. It's typical
He's also
Rock.
not saying anything, but he's just still talking. We don't know what he was talking about.
The mic's turned off, but he's still talking.
But that's why part of why I'm like, this one should be the main event. I don't think it's going to be. And according to the poster, it's not going to be. But I feel like that feud has been going on for over a year.
Yeah. And very few people care about Pope versus Mox.
Yeah.
Not that I care about it, but the world doesn't.
World's not a big fan of John Moxley right now.
I say Rios just tore the
Funaki
iconic
lost
Trish
all the
Stratus
momentum
loading
from
screen.
beating Chris Benoit.
It's popped up a couple times, Tapeworm. It might. I'll try to make it happen for you again. Get your penis ready. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have just been that explicit about it.
Just get it ready.
Should have tried to cushion it with some kind of distracting language or alternative speech, but instead I just said this. I made the subtext text, let's say, by saying you need to masturbate as soon as Trish Stratus comes on the screen.
And you already said it. I will say that Trish Stratus loading screen was kind of iconic.
Is it? What do you mean by iconic? Do you mean like?
I mean, like the fact that like Trish is hot.
Yeah, I want you to describe it to me slowly.
Nah,
and then replace Trish Stratus with a man.
Drew McIntyre with jeans on.
There you go. Is he wearing shoes in this?
I mean, he's wearing jeans. I assume he's wearing shoes. I don't think he would take them off.
Could you take them off for me?
I don't want to get in here, Drew McIntyre in jeans, trying to beat me up.
What happened here? What are we talking about?
I don't know. We lost track.
We are looking forward to the pay-per-view. We've actually run down our thoughts and predictions. We're at the second to last match now. We're talking about Tony versus Mariah. See, Tapeworm, your ears are ringing. You've got a tapeworm in your ear because that's what we were talking about. I kind of think it will. Rick doesn't.
I want it to be main event. I just don't think it's going to be.
If they do, if it's not, then Tony Storm a misogynist confirmed. There's no going
Tony
back.
Storm is winning that. Tony Storm is winning that match. I don't think they jumped the belt right back to Mariah May.
No, and Mariah May. You want to talk about people that need a reboot? But yeah, I'm ready for that.
I do like the direction they're going with her right now. Where she's kind of lost it. It's kind of on the Tony Storm.
Yeah, in a good way. She's way more interesting now than she was when she had the title, which is funny.
Yeah, she's kind of on the Tony Storm post or women's title loss, like in the Outcast, where she started losing her mind a little bit.
Yeah, Tony Storm is killing it to the point where she might just become Wrestler of the Year.
Yeah, just straight up Wrestler of the Year.
Has there ever been a female Wrestler of the Year? Well, they have 2 lists, right?
I think it's 2 lists. I don't think a women's ever been. I don't think it's ever advertised as the men list though.
The show is in Los Angeles, I believe.
Yep.
Hollywood. What's left of it?
We gonna book Randy yet?
Nope.
Nope. It is from this Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles, California, which is the
That
old Staples
sucks.
Center.
Really?
Staples Center. Yep, Crypto.com.
We have overlapped the dystopian future. The dystopian future was companies are buying arenas. Now cryptocurrency is buying arenas?
Yep, The Rock is here.
The Rock is here. Once again, employed. Yeah, Tony Storm wins. I'm looking forward to that. Probably third most? Second most. I would say second most. Third most.
Third most what?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of how high on my list of matches I'm looking forward to. It's not fair because Mercedes Moné is in a match, therefore that automatically goes near the top, if not the top.
Yep.
Because she just wrestles in a way that speaks to me, and it's unbelievable. And I get really upset when people just don't acknowledge how amazing she is and how much she can just get the best out of everybody she works with. It makes me super angry.
There was a woman in the top 10 of the wrestler of the year from last year. Not
Becky
Tony
Lynch.
Storm though. It's Sari.
Oh, okay. Tony Storm's gonna be in it this year, though, right?
I would hope so. Tony Storm was really weird with those awards though, because she was somehow worst gimmick and best gimmick. Those awards are weird. They don't know what they think about Tony Storm.
If you want to see The Rock in a good movie where he does a better job than what I understand his mainstream roles are, go watch The Rundown. That movie is fantastic. I love it. It's actually one of my favorites. Heck of a movie.
Rock and Stone Cold are down that card.
Is The Rundown The Rock's best movie? Have you seen Jumanji?
I've seen Jumanji.
I've
I
never
like
seen,
Jumanji.
I've
It was
never
fun.
seen. I've never seen Jumanji. I've never seen most of his movies, actually.
I watched a lot of them for a while and then stopped watching.
I think I watched the first 3. Was Gridiron
That, like,
Gang
Walking
before
Tall?
or after Doom? Yeah, so okay, I watched Scorpion King. I watched Rundown, which was immediately after that. Walking Tall, which was immediately after that. And then at some point there was Gridiron Gang and Doom. And I saw both of those. I don't know which order.
I feel like Doom was a lot later, but maybe I'm wrong. No, it wasn't.
I don't think
Okay,
it was,
so-
Rick.
You want a list of Rock movies?
Yes,
The Mummy Returns.
which doesn't count.
Yeah, there's something called
Barely
The
in that
Long
movie.
Shot, which he was a cameo, which doesn't count. He's a mugger. The Scorpion King.
Yep, which is not bad.
The Rundown.
Amazing.
Walking Tall.
It's okay.
Be Cool.
Be Cool. That was between those movies. I've seen that one too.
Yeah. Doom.
Crypto's
Southland-
House.
Southland Tales.
Wait, back up. Start from
Yep.
Be Cool.
Doom.
Okay, which is not a good movie.
Yeah. Southland Tales.
I've never seen it.
With him and Sean William Scott and Sarah Michelle Gellar and
Yeah,
Justin
I
Timberlake.
remember it. I've never seen it,
Gridiron Gang.
which I've seen. It's not bad. He's actually, I think that's probably his best acting that I've seen him
I
in.
don't think I've seen it.
He actually seems like a character that is not The Rock, but because he's not playing movie star action guy, right? He's just playing a dude in that movie. And that's the only
Yeah.
time he's ever played a dude.
Not a dude very often.
Yeah, so Tim, I saw that too, and I thought the exact same thing. but we can't kick Tapeworm. He's my boy. Here's
Also,
my
the
boy.
Crypto.com. That's how you advertise Crypto.com. You just put the entire URL in the title of the building.
Rick, I've yet to wrestle.
Yep.
I was a professional wrestler for like not even half a year, and I wrestled more than this.
True.
Uh,
You also beat up Al Snow, and Al Snow did not care.
I just completely destroyed Al Snow, but yet he continues to get used. So after Gridiron Gang, I believe that's pretty much it. I think I saw the Fast and Furious movies, which I'd barely count as his movies, even though he would like you to
Yeah.
believe that they're his.
I'm going to go quickly through them. The Game Plan,
Wait, where are we at? What was before that?
Gridiron Gang.
Okay.
Game Plan is another football movie where he's basically watching a little girl.
Yeah, I remember. It was a Disney movie, I think.
Yep. Then you got Get Smart.
Wait, maybe Get Smart is the one that I saw, not Be Cool? I actually don't know.
I always got them confused as well.
Wait, is Get Smart the Steve Carell movie?
Get Smart is the Steve Carell movie.
Is Be Cool the John Travolta movie?
Yep.
Okay, I saw Be Cool.
I saw them both. I think I got like a random 2-pack that had both movies.
They both have similar titles and feature The Rock.
Yep.
DVD combo.
Oh, there's Farouk.
Such a nice guy. I love Ron Simmons. Such a great guy.
We got Race to Witch Mountain, Planet 51, which I don't know what that movie is. I guess it's an animated movie.
I think I saw Race to Witch Mountain. That's with him driving the car and the two kids in the back, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
That's the only thing I know about that movie. That's the only thing I know about that movie.
I think that was me
became a
just
meme.
desperately waiting for The Rock to actually have something I care about. So I'm like, man, you left wrestling. The rundown was amazing. I was ready for your career to not suck, and you've done nothing but that I care about.
Then we got the Tooth Fairy.
We don't talk about this. The Rock had a run there
Yeah.
of trash.
We got the Other Guys, which The Rock was a huge part of the Other Guys.
He wasn't.
It's a huge part, starring role.
They wanted you to think he was. He was all over. Granted, that was part of the joke, right? He was all over the marketing, and then I liked the other guys a lot. That was a fun. I saw it in the theater. It was a fun experience.
Mm-hmm.
It was Michael Keaton's return, pretty much. That was when people started remembering Michael Keaton again. What are we at? Like 2009 at this point?
That's 2010.
Okay, I was close.
Then we got Faster.
Which I've never seen.
They got Fast 5.
Which is not. It's barely his movie.
Barely his movie at all. But he's in it.
He is in it. He's in Fast 6 and 7? No,
He's in a
not
lot of them
7.
after that.
Maybe 7.
Maybe not 7.
Well,
Then we
no,
got
'cause
Journey 2, The Mysterious Island.
which is the Brendan Fraser. It's the sequel that removed Brendan Fraser.
Yep.
Which
And I always got Journey and Race to Witch Mountain confused.
yeah,
They were kind of the same concept.
they weren't, but they sound like they are.
Yep.
All right, list them off faster so we can get back to the matches.
Snitch. G.I. Joe Retaliation.
Pause. What
Pain
is
and Gain.
Snitch?
It's not Pain and Gain.
What is Snitch?
A thriller with The Rock, where he's a DEA informant.
Not familiar.
I
Keep
think
going.
I might have seen it. I don't know.
List off the next one after Snitch, because I got
G.I.
distracted.
Joe Retaliation.
Never seen it. Never will.
Pain and Gain. I did see Pain and Gain.
Never seen it. I
That's
might.
the one with Mark
Yeah,
Wahlberg.
Yeah, that's a Michael Bay movie. I might watch that someday.
Fast and Furious 6. Oh,
There I am. You've made the inspiration angry.
why? Because you're not on the show, but Hardcore Holly is.
I am pretty mad about it, yeah. I guess I'm gonna
you gotta-
murder Hardcore Holly now.
Yeah, you gotta beat him up.
It's fine.
Going through the list again, Empire State,
Not
which
familiar.
I don't think I've seen. Hercules, I did see Hercules.
Did not. No! Just body slam me on the pavement. What's that ripping music, though? You ready to rip, Rick?
Yep. I got Lennon or McCarthy, which I've never even heard of. It's a short film.
Flaming neck breaker.
I feel like anyone dropping a Nova like that has to do with like the Stone Cold fingers when he does it.
Hardcore Holly is no joke. He is kicking my butt. Oh, there it is. The Thez press with the punches.
Classic back in the day. No one really does that anymore, but everyone did it back then.
No. Nah. What?
Had it for a second.
Thought
You
I
lost
did.
it.
There it is.
Oh,
Wait. I broke it.
was that enough?
I guess. I don't know.
Maybe it's a time limit.
Maybe it's
thing?
timed and I just happened to murder Al Snow right before the time expired.
Mm-hmm. Oh, period 7. So he wasn't in all 3 of those.
Well, yeah, but then he wasn't in 8. He had a
Mm-hmm.
spin-off that no one cared about. That Roman
Hobbs and
Reigns
Shaw.
was in.
I watched Hobbs and Shaw.
I don't know if I've seen any more movies of his at this point.
I've seen very few of them. I saw
Outside
San
of-
Andreas.
Yeah.
And then Jumanji I saw.
Did he stop the train?
I don't know what you're talking about.
San Andreas?
Oh yeah. Wait, no, I didn't see San Andreas. I saw Skyscraper. I saw.
You don't know what movies he's in. You get him
Nope.
mixed up.
I mean, which movie is The Rock where he's a action star, or The Rock where he's an action star?
Yeah.
They also didn't have very unique names.
No.
Skyscraper is not a unique name for a movie.
We've been over this. It's crazy that The Rock is depicted as this megastar, but he really doesn't have a huge franchise behind him.
No.
He doesn't have Fast and Furious anymore. Jumanji, is that done? They've got to be making another one. They've got to be.
Last one was 2019. I don't know what's coming up.
All right. Lightning round. Read them all off. You're at Fast
Back to where I left him off.
And Hobbs and Shaw.
Fast
I think
7, San Andreas, Gem and the Holograms.
don't know what that is.
Fast and Furious Supercharged, which was a short film. Central Intelligence. Moana. Moana was big.
That was a big one.
The Fate of the Furious.
Wait, so he was.
Baywatch.
Wait, so he was in 8.
I guess that would be 8 because it's 2 years after.
Okay.
Baywatch. Rock in a Hard Place. Looks like a documentary film.
Okay.
Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Rampage. Skyscraper. Fighting with My Family, which he was himself in a cameo.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
That's the Page movie.
Doesn't count.
Shazam, where he had a cameo as Black Adam
Wait, I thought they took that out.
in Shazam.
Yeah.
I mean, they did take it out. He has the credit for it though.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Then Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. Jumanji: The Next Level. Jungle Cruise, Free Guy, Red Notice. DC League of Super
Wait, he
Pets.
was in Free Guy? He had to be a cameo.
Voice cameo, looks like.
Okay.
DC League of Super Pets, Black Adam. Fast 10. Or Fast X, is going with the Randy approach. Once Upon a Studio, which is a voice role. Looks like for Moana. For Maui, from Moana. Red 1. Moana 2. And then that's it that's come out. And he's also got the Smashing Machine and Moana live action that are coming out soon.
Okay.
They're coming out in the next 2 years.
I haven't seen that many of them.
Nope, neither have I.
So I think Tony Storm's going to win.
I do think Tony Storm's going to win. I feel it's too early to get off Mariah May, and she needs something else.
So that leaves Cope versus Mox.
Yep,
The
Cope
world
Mox.
title.
Yep.
Mox.
I'm gonna say that's a hard one.
Is it actually? Do you really?
I wanna
blow
say
this
Mox,
moment on Cope?
Depends how much they really think it's hurting the company. So a lot of people say they really want that belt off Mox, like fan wise.
But it's not hurting the company. They keep getting deal after deal after deal.
It's true.
So why do they care? people are watching enough, right? The people that sign the checks seem to be happy with what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. I just think Mox has had a really long. I feel like we should be at the point where he's.
No, I
losing
mean we're spinning our wheels because we don't have a clear
it. Person
dethroner. or usurper
Yeah.
in sight, but that doesn't mean we can't drag this out for a little bit longer, even if it feels a little bit painful for a mega amazing payoff at the end, right?
I really think the choice was Orange Cassidy. It looks like he's not even anywhere near that title anymore.
He's barely on the show anymore.
I mean, he randomly got a shot at the international title.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Rick. I wouldn't waste it on Cope personally, but if you do this, if you end it with Cope, this whole thing was for nothing. You just made everyone miserable for 8 months.
Yeah, I feel like if we were going the quick choose your answer, like we usually do during pay-per-views, which for the chat, that is something we do. When a match pops up, we say this person's winning.
It's Mox.
I would say Cope. Thinking
Okay,
about it
so
more,
we
I
had-
think it's Mox.
Wait, did you say Cope? Cope,
think-
your official
I
answer?
think Cope's my answer, just because if we're going by our old rules where we have to jump at it, it would have been Cope.
I think it's very obviously Mox, so I would have said Mox. So we have two different. You want to run down the card and who we each think is going to win,
Yep, we could do that.
and then we'll see if we can get that Trish Stratus loading screen, which has not appeared since we called it out.
Yeah.
And then
You also haven't got a match.
I haven't wrestled. Yeah,
Haven't wrestled once.
it's not gonna happen.
All right, going back to the start of the card. Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners. We agreed that the Hurt Syndicate is winning
What?
in a squash-ish match. Then we got Okada versus Brody King. Which fact I had to remember who he was against. It's not a good sign for Brody King. Because we both agree Okada's winning.
Yep.
Then we got Omega versus Takeshita for the International Championship. And that one we're split on. I said Kenny Omega, you said Takeshita.
Accurate.
Mhm.
It's one of two
then
we're
we-
split on.
Yep.
By the way,
Then we got
I'm gonna forget all of this, so tomorrow we could still do the gut gut reaction.
Yeah, I don't expect you to remember this, but this, I know that you would, we're making choices now. There's no hook on the card, you're not getting a hook point.
Darn it all.
Can't get your hook point tonight.
No hook
or
point.
tomorrow night. You want to explain to chat what a hook point is?
Hook was very obviously going to win, and I just panicked and chose something that was not Hook. And I said out loud, even at the time, I said, crap, I didn't mean Hook, but I already said it, so I have to, or I meant to choose Hook and I didn't. Can I do a redo? And we all agreed no, including me.
Mhm.
And then Hook very obviously won, and then I felt cheated. Because I didn't mean
Nobody
to not
against
pick, I
anything.
didn't mean to not pick Hook.
I don't remember who he was against.
I don't either. It doesn't matter. All I know is that he didn't win. Or sorry, I didn't. He won, and I didn't pick him. Where's Trish Stratus? There you go. That's not bad. That's a good
There's
start.
yeah. Is that one of the Millions Jericho matches?
Probably. I mean, you could say that just about any Hook match.
It's true.
Rock-
He's been
Rock's
kind of
still
stuck with
talking?
Jericho for a while.
That looks like The Rock.
That looks like The Rock. Looks like his jaw looks. He looks a little squished.
Yeah, but he
body-wise,
still looks like
neck-wise.
The Rock. Steve Blackman did not look good.
No. Then we got Mercedes Moné versus Momo Watanabe. We agreed Mercedes. Mercedes is winning that match. Mercedes is going to put on a good match because that's what Mercedes does.
True.
Then we got Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher in a cage match. I think we both agreed Will Ospreay.
Yes. I actually don't know if that's true.
think I said that I feel like Fletcher need to do something, but I think I agreed with Ospreay.
I think I said Ospreay, but I don't actually remember.
Triple H, why? Shawn wasn't even back at this time.
He returned in one of the cutscenes there.
No, but I mean, like, he wasn't even back on television
No, I know
yet.
he wasn't.
So the fact that Triple H come back to beat up Shawn Michaels, or Triple H is beating up Shawn Michaels in his return, that's kind of accurate. He just did it a lot earlier in SmackDown too.
Oh, we
Congratulations.
unlocked Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels with his hair, not great.
Not great hair.
I mean, it's better hair than what he actually came back with in his first matches back.
I miss unlocking things in games, though.
Yeah.
Things that actually mattered. Now it's mostly skins at best. If you're even able to unlock them, you usually have to pay for
Otherwise,
them.
you gotta buy them. Otherwise, you gotta buy them in
Yeah.
DLC.
But you just unlocked Shawn Michaels. That's it's a big deal.
Yeah. WWE recently posted a video with Shawn and Booker talking about the first Elimination Chamber. And Shawn's really bad gear in that match and really bad hair. He mentioned
Yeah.
where he had like basically a mom haircut, where he basically cut it off at his neck, like neck length of Shawn Michaels' hair.
Yep.
Basically a slightly longer bowl cut he had going on.
Yep.
And the unfinished brown ugly gear that just said H on the side.
H.
There's no heart, no Shawn Michael hearts, kisses or whatever they are usually on his gear. Which I guess is hearts because he's a Heartbreak Kid. But he just had.
Didn't he win? No. Did he win that? He did win that, didn't he?
He did win that. He did win that.
All right, next match.
Ricochet versus Swerve Strickland for the #1 contendership was next one we mentioned. Which we agreed Ricochet.
Yep.
Yep. And then we got MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. Which we agreed MJF. Or did we agree MJF? No, you said Hangman, right?
Yeah, I think I
that
said
another split?
Hangman, yeah.
We split on that one. We had three splits.
No, I said MJF. Positive. I said he was going to cheat.
Yeah, I think you were gonna say Hangman.
I was
until you
leaning
decided he was gonna
Hangman
cheat.
until I changed my mind. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got the Hollywood ending, Tony Storm, Mariah May. Which Tony Storm is winning.
It's not even that we agree, that it's just that's what's happening.
It's fact. It's fact. Fact of the matter is Tony Storm is winning that match.
Yep. Don't clip that.
No, not even Tony Storm is winning the match. Timeless Tony Storm is winning that match.
Also, don't clip that if she loses.
Yeah. I don't want anyone posting that clip in Randy's Discord if Tony Storm loses.
I don't think anyone's watching. I don't know. I don't have the metrics. A couple of people did show up, but no one's really chatting right now. Tapeworm, you still there? Because I'm trying to find the Trish Stratus boobies for you.
They don't want to show up.
They don't want to show up. Also, I also saw Al Snow recently, and he is very much pretty ripped.
It's pretty ripped, yeah.
He's pretty gosh darn ripped. He's probably on the juice.
It's crazy the fact that so many of old wrestlers decided they're going to be on the juice now after their career's over.
Goak is here. He's listening. Appreciate it. Tim's here. Thank you. So people are here, Rick. Never mind.
Yeah, no
They're
one should clip that
they're
if
just
Tony Storm
lurkers.
loses.
That's cool that
and then we
people
got-
just watch even though when I think no one's watching. That means I can't just slack off. I can't just not talk. Always have to talk. Never not be talking.
Always going to talk.
Main event? Probably.
Main event?
Actually, I'm not convinced it's the main event, but you think it is.
Yep. John Moxley versus Adam Copeland, aka Cope.
I think Mox. You think Cope?
Thought Cope? I think Cope.
You say Adam Copeland. He's just been going by Cope, Rick. It says Cope on the
Yep.
screen.
Does say Cope on the screen, but it also says John Moxley, even though people call him Mox. Is Randy finally going to make a wrestling card?
Nope.
Nope. They do not want to book you.
They also don't want to show us Trish Stratus. What is going on?
I think I vaguely remember this when I played this game, that if you have a creative wrestler, the first time you play it, you take forever to get booked.
Do you take forever to see Trish Stratus? If we make it
Maybe.
through this card and we don't see Trish Stratus, we are ending.
Yep. Kurt Angle with hair. We got a lot of Tori, though. We had a lot of Tori loading screens.
We have gotten a decent amount of Tori.
Oh, Al Snow's back.
Doesn't look that shredded there.
These games love Tories, like, because it was that Tory in a lot of loading screens, and then once you got like into Just Bring It and stuff, you had a lot of Tory Wilson.
It was unfortunate that there was a Tori and then there was a Tori Wilson.
Yep, spelled differently.
Different Tori. Two people can be named Tori. I've
Sure.
never met a Tori in my life.
Kane's not doing well.
No, he's doing real bad. But that's true of Kane, right?
It's true.
Kane's the guy that feels intimidating for some reason, but he never wins.
Venus
Venus
still
continuing his reign.
couldn't win the belt though. He didn't win the belt.
No, he couldn't. He couldn't get it done when it mattered.
I mean, Funaki beat Chris Benoit. He should win this match too. He does.
This might be the least amount of game I've ever played in a stream.
We're somehow playing
Nothing.
loading screen here.
Yeah, not
We're not even playing loading screen. We're just playing
nothing.
simulator, basically.
Bad TEW.
Bad TEW where you can't book the match.
That's a good point. I can't even decide who wins. I could play as one of them, right? I could go into the match and right.
I think you can pick who you want to play as.
I'm not gonna do that.
We're here to play as the inspiration. The Rock.
Here I am
Rock
thinking
says-
I would immediately start playing as that character. That didn't happen.
Yeah. If we knew that, we'd probably just jumped in there as a character on the roster.
Or an exhibition match or something. Done something. Or Royal Rumble would be fun to comment on all the wrestlers coming in.
Yeah.
Heck, I've just watched the Royal Rumble set up like a computer-controlled Royal Rumble.
The Battle Royal.
It's fun watching AI do dumb stuff. Oh, you can't? You can only play your character? Well, that's a bummer. So this story mode, how to say it, sucks. Bad. I really liked this as a kid. Why?
Bad.
My legit PlayStation can speed this up. I didn't even know they had that. Doesn't matter because we're done.
Yep.
Yeah. Hang on. I'm coming down with something. Here it is. Feeling it. Are you feeling it, Rick?
I don't know what I'm feeling.
Art thou feeling it now?
Mr. Krabs.
Well, bam!
I don't know
There
what
you
we're
go.
bamming to.
Well,
Oh, there you go.
also, I think that's AI improved. Her face looks weirdly HD compared to the rest of her.
Yeah.
But I guess we're not going to see the Inspiration wrestle. Who knows how good he is?
Yep.
We could. Is Jared P still here? He asked me for a link to my wrestling. I can find it. I don't think Jared P's in my Discord. I'll have to, next time he's in the chat, give it to him. Because I'm not just going to link it now when he's not here. Well, that's going to do it.
That's
I don't
gonna
think
do
there's
it.
anyone new here, but if somehow you are new or watching not live, please subscribe and do all the algorithm stuff, follow it, whatever. You know the buttons you have to hit. I hate having to say that crap. Rick, thank you very much for coming, chatting
Thanks
with
for
me.
having me.
We'll do something like this again in the future, but in the meantime, I am taking tomorrow off, and then I'll be back at some point, probably Monday. So,
Next week sometime.
Yep. There are links that popped up periodically in the chat. Hopefully you clicked them. If not, whatever.
Probably not the ones that are been deleted, but and banned and spammed and.
Yeah,
But everything else
I wouldn't go to Chris.
Steam
What is
Boo or Cheap Viewers or whatever it's called.
Yeah, or crypto.
Or probably not crypto.com. We don't gotta go there.
Actually, the Discord one never popped up.
It's
Okay.
not like it did. But maybe it did. Maybe it didn't.
I don't know.
Oh, there it is. tinyurl.com/RandyDiscord.
Wait, did it actually pop up?
Randy-Discord. It's in there.
Oh, okay.
I'll just go to Randy Flew Hardy at YouTube.
Yeah, you should do that too. All y'all. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you. See you next time.
Goodbye, people.